Y'all, it's your girl Nikki. I got a very, very, very important Hantavirus update. Y'all beware. Y'all keep y'all hands washed. Y'all keep y'all hands sanitized. Don't be touching everything. Get you some black seed oil and some oregano oil and take it every day. It will keep your immune system up and it will protect your lungs because this virus attacks the lungs and the kidneys. There is no vaccination for the Hantavirus, okay? There is no vaccination. There's a 40% fatality rate with this virus. There is a 9-week quarantine time for this virus.
Hey, hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte. What? Latte. What? Latte. What? Hands up if you ready for the real. What? Latte. What? Latte. Hands up if you ready for the real.
Hey, it's your girl Tay, and I'm back with another one, baby. Tonight, we gonna be talking about this Hantavirus. Yes, this Hantavirus, all right? We gonna get into this content, and then, of course, your girl Tay is going to come back with her opinion. And, of course, I always like y'all to drop down in the comments and let me know what it is that y'all think. Because this Hantavirus thing is definitely scary. They say that it's airborne, person to person. But anyway, we gonna definitely get into it. Let's check out this content. Cause say what now?
That's way worse than COVID, okay? There is no vaccination for the virus, okay? So allegedly, the cruise ship, the Dutch couple, before the cruise, they went on a bird watching tour, and that's how they allegedly contracted the virus. Unfortunately, they passed away, okay? They passed away. There has been confirmed 8 cases and 3 deaths for this virus.
Okay, so now basically they don't let the people off this ship, right? They don't let the people off this ship, and now they saying that they trying to contact them. Contact them? Y'all need to go and put an APB out on the whole family. Because at the end of the day, this is not something that we should play with, baby, or y'all should play with. It's kind of funny that we always be the last ones to get the information. And when we do, or by the time we get the information, it's like it's in the last stages of something. Because you mean to tell me that this thing got a 40% fatality rate, okay? That it already done took people out already. Yes, it has already taken people out, to say the least. It's not like there's no fatalities, because there is, baby. And the only thing that these people can give us as advice to stay safe is to wash our hands. Why do they choose to continue to keep playing in our face like we don't know that they trying to depopulate our race, like we the test subjects out here? Because my thing is, what's the first thing that they use to test something? A rat. Where did they say that this come from? A rat. So who was in there dealing with one of their test subjects and wound up becoming the subject of the test? That's what it is that Tay is trying to figure out, baby. Because I'm going to just be honest. A lot of people lost a lot of people due to the factors of the last situation that we dealt with, which was the corona. The world got shut off. People were stuck in. And a lot of people lost family members, friend. This is not something as a nation that I think we are ready to deal with. I'm being honest.
A lot of those people got off that ship. They're trying to contact them, okay? A lot of those people got off that ship. Unfortunately, this virus is person-to-person contact. It's airborne. It's not safe at all. It's not safe at all. I work at a hospital, so y'all pray for me, okay? I work at a hospital, okay? And something was kind of fishy at work yesterday because it wasn't that many people there coming. I'm talking about patients. I don't know what that's about. And everybody had on masks, like the doctors, the techs, the nurses, all of a sudden. I never see them with masks on. Okay? So this looking like, I mean, I don't know if it might be another possible shutdown, but it could be leaning toward that. It could be leaning toward that. So y'all be safe, because this virus is not playing, and it allegedly comes from rodents. That's something that they always have in labs, running tests on. and doing experiments on rodents. Okay, that's where the virus comes from. Okay, it just all of a sudden just appeared. Never heard of no Hantavirus. They gonna keep putting stuff out here, y'all, and y'all gotta keep protecting y'allself. And they try to fool us and make us think it came from this and came from that. But we ain't no fools around here, okay? Y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta open y'all eyes. Stop worrying about the wrong thing. Protect yourself. Keep y'all hands washed. I'm gonna do another video on black seed oil and oregano oil. If you have any questions, message me or comment below. Please protect yourself.
There's an airborne rodent disease that's killed 4 people. What the fuck you mean? There's an airborne rodent disease that's killed 4 people on a cruise ship that got a 40% death rate. And they trying to figure out what to do. Figure out how to lead their ass out there. That's what you need to figure out. A 40% death rate? Let me help y'all with that decision.
Okay, so now you mean to tell Tay that these people had enough money to pay $12,000 for a ticket to stay on the water for 2 years, and now we got to deal with them back here and try to figure out the factors of, wait, no, it ain't no way, because I'm going to just be honest. Coronavirus shook the world. We still have not healed from that yet. And the best advice these people could give us is to wash our hands, because right now there's no vaccination for it. Like, say what? What would be the best place? Where would be the best place to quarantine people, baby? The ocean. But let's talk about the factors of, they say this comes from a rat. Okay, so which doctor got bit and now we got to pay for it? Because this thing got a 40% death rate. Let's talk about that, okay? Let's put the facts out there. They not making this thing as big as it should be, because at the end of the day, our surroundings is very dangerous right now. I'm going to be honest. A Dutch couple supposedly contracted this disease by the factors of bird watching, and now both of them are no longer here. Oh no, we definitely gonna have to get more into this. Let's get into this content, and of course your girl Taya be back. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Sink that bitch. Sink that bitch. And from what I hear, tickets started at $13K. If you got $13K for a ticket, you can live 2 years on an island. Take their ass to a random island for a couple of years. They can start streaming. They could be the new Gilligan's Island. This is not the time to be bringing back a boat full of people who could possibly be carrying the Hantavirus with a...
Now, what's crazy is you would think that if these people paid $12,000 for a ticket to be on this trip for 2 years, that they should have everything there to be able to cover them. A hospital and all the things that people may need. Because within 2 years, I'm pretty sure somebody would have some type of emergency. You understand? Where a doctor would be in need. Now, unfortunately, the doctor on the ship is also sick. This is deep. So please do me the favor and do your own research, baby. Don't just sit around. Like, I understand the drama and everything else is more appeasing, but definitely get the knowledge that's going on around you to know what it is that we are dealing with in this time, family, because it is definitely scary. You have to know how to prepare yourself for the worst, and they always tell us what it is that they doing to us first. This is just a way, I'm just going to be honest, this is going to drive the nation crazy. What about the people that is in nursing, doctors, or working in the hospitals? They don't even have answers for themselves. So how could they have any answers for you? This is terrible. But I'm going to need you to drop down in those comments and definitely do the famous 4. You better do it before you walk out that door. Okay? Like, comment, share, subscribe. Keep your girl alive. You already know. But we definitely gonna get back into this content though.
40% death rate that already killed 4 people. It's too much shit going on in this country. I'm sorry if it's your family members, but this shit is bigger than feelings. Say y'all goodbyes till they get this shit under control. We ain't dealing with no another coronavirus. Hell no. Don't bring them back here. Don't bring their ass back here.
I am currently on board the MV Hondius, and what's happening right now is very real for all of us here. We're not just a story. We're not just headlines. We're people.
Hi there, I'm Natasha Zubest, and right now the world is watching that Hantavirus outbreak aboard a cruise ship. We are hearing from the WHO. They are insisting this is not another COVID pandemic.
This is not coronavirus. This is a very different virus. We know this virus. Hantaviruses have been around for quite a while.
3 people had to be evacuated off the ship Wednesday, including the ship's doctor. There have been 3 confirmed hantavirus cases on board, with 5 more suspected cases, and 3 passengers have died. The epidemiologists maintain the public risk at this time is low, but they did warn there is a 6-week incubation period where more infections can be detected. The ship will be heading to Spain's Canary Islands, where everyone will get tested, but we know dozens of passengers had already disembarked and gone home before the virus was even detected on board. The WHO is working with 12 countries people went back to, including the U.S. Right now, officials reportedly in 5 states, California, Georgia, Arizona, Virginia, and Texas, monitoring passengers who returned. Fortunately, we're hearing so far they have not developed any symptoms.
Scoop their ass up and get them back where they was at, because me personally, a whole nation shouldn't have to pay for that. These people had enough money to pay $13K, $12K, whatever K that they needed to pay to stay somewhere for 2 years, baby. Take them back. Quarantine them where they was at. Do not bring them into the population where the whole nation shall pay. And then they saying that is nothing like the coronavirus. Yes, this is going to be an epic pandemic. If the Hantavirus been around for a while, why are we not hearing about it up until now? And if that's the case, why is there's no vaccination as of yet? That mean that they would have had some type of time to put some type of cure together. Am I not mistaken? Because if it's not new, then that means that it's something already known to you. You would know what to do. But for y'all to just be telling people the only answers that y'all have is to wash their hands, listen, ma'am.
Spread from person to person? Is it airborne? How is that different? And how deadly is it?
We got some really good news over the past day about that KLM flight attendant who was aboard one of the flights where they were evacuating one of the cruise passengers who had hantavirus. She had symptoms. She tested negative for hantavirus. So those symptoms were from something else. And so the reason this is good news is it confirms what we had thought about this hantavirus, Andes virus before, which is it's highly unlikely to spread through casual contact. What we have seen with Andes virus is that, yes, it has spread person to person, but that has been in the context of very prolonged, close contact, so people who are sexual partners, people sharing a bed. In the largest outbreak of this study, sexual partners had an 18% risk of acquiring hantavirus, Andes virus from their partner, but other household contacts, it was only a 1%.
Do I feel comfortable with this situation? Sure enough, don't. Sure enough, won't. Because at the end of the day, they only tell you bits and pieces, baby. Listen, okay? Take care of yourself and definitely take precaution.
Risk.
So not spread airborne the way that COVID was.
Not spread airborne. It really requires that very close contact.
All right. So many on social media were not thrilled that people were being allowed to return home so quickly. One person said, why bring them back to the States? Another asked, what do we mean by watching? Should this not be a 2-month quarantine? And others wanted to know, who are the officials monitoring this?
So the CDC has been coordinating with state and local health departments. They are monitoring for symptoms, so things like fever, muscle aches, developing respiratory symptoms, trouble breathing would be a warning sign. And because the incubation period is out to 8 weeks, they do have to monitor for a longer period of time. But that said, the risk, again, of transmission onward is exceedingly low.
No. So this is the one question that people have. Cruise ships. People want to know, did we not learn from COVID that cruises are a bad idea?
At this point in time, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know what to say. This is crazy. We got all different type of things that we dealing with in the world. Gas prices going up, food prices going up, and now we got to fight for our damn health. I mean, every day is something different, baby. Just about 2 weeks ago, a week ago, Spirit went out of business due to the factors of fuel prices going up. If you paid $30 to fill up your tank about a week ago, then now it's costing $50. I mean, things in this world is iffy. And as long as they are fighting back and forth The civilians shall be the ones to pay. We the ones that pay for everything when it comes to health or wealth. When it comes down to monetary gain, or if it comes down to the factors of shame. We are the people that deal with it from the middleman. We are the middleman. We are the middleman. We always the ones that take the fall. But anyway, definitely hit that like button, y'all. Let's get back into this content because this is sickening.
Another called them giant petri dishes, pointing out that their cruise friends always return home sick. So what do people need to know about traveling on cruise ships?
Wash your hands. The real risk
Right.
is norovirus. COVID was airborne, so that could even spread through the ventilation. You didn't have to have immediate contact with somebody. This Andes virus, again, requires very close person-to-person contact.
Well, anything that you hear here is definitely within the YouTube guidelines and definitely within the factors of fair use. And definitely do what you do and support your girl, boo.
Virus. Hey guys, a lot of questions on Hantavirus. First of all, what is it? It is a rare but potentially serious virus carried mainly by rodents, especially deer mice here in the United States. Humans usually get infected after exposure to contaminated rodent droppings, urine, or saliva. How does it spread? Generally, most hantavirus infections happen when people inhale tiny airborne particles in rodent-infested spaces like cabins, sheds, or garages. Generally, hantavirus does not spread person to person, but there is one important exception, and it's playing out right now with the cruise ship outbreak in the Atlantic, and that's the Andes version of this virus, the Andes strain, which has been shown to be transmittable person to person in close contact. Again, that's the strain that investigators are looking at right now with respect to the current outbreak. What are the symptoms? In its earliest stages, infection with hantavirus actually can present from a symptom standpoint much like the flu: fevers, body aches, fatigue, nausea, vomiting. So it's a mimicker. The symptoms itself will not necessarily diagnose hantavirus. You need to know history, potentially history of exposure to rodent droppings, plus that symptom profile that would tip you off that perhaps you need to go see your doctor and get tested. How dangerous is it? This virus is incredibly dangerous. It has a high fatality rate. Some forms of hantavirus pulmonary syndrome have a high hospitalization rate, can cause rapidly progressive respiratory failure requiring intensive care. That's the concern here. High rates of fatality if this is not diagnosed early and supportive care is not given as quickly as possible. Is this another potential COVID-19? The answer to that is no. This is not another COVID-19 situation. Even with the Andes strain, person-to-person transmission appears to be limited and really relegated to close contact situations like that which we see in a cruise ship. This is very different from a contagious virus like COVID-19 that can spread over long distances and is highly contagious even in a close proximity. Right now, the overall public health risk remains quite low. Hey guys, a lot of questions on hantavirus. First of all, what is it? It is a rare but potentially serious virus carried mainly by rodents, especially deer mice here in the United States.
Listen, please let me know what y'all think about this situation. And if you have any information about this situation or know more about this situation, please drop it down in the comment section, because we need as much knowledge as possible. Is many chances we have to get ahead of this nasty thing, we need to get ahead of it as fast as possible, baby.
Hey! Hold up! If you rock with the truth, say her name. Hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte. What? Latte. What? Latte. What? Hands up if you ready for the real. What? Latte. What? Latte. Hands up if you ready for the real.
She pop out clean, yeah, the vibe go up. Big energy walk, don't gotta do much. Truth in her voice, she say what it be. No sugarcoat talk, just honesty. Color and a style, confidence loud. Unicorn vibes, but she stand out proud. She don't chase rumors, she clear that fog. If it ain't the truth, she won't co-sign y'all.
Latte. If If you rock with the truth, say our name. Truth telling energy on display. If you rock with the truth, say our name. Welcome to the world where the facts stay. Levitate.
Hold up,
Yeah.
hold up.
Truth teller.
Hold up.
Unicorn energy. Hey. That's Latte. Welcome to Latte World.